EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New England Patriots. The Eagles ready to defend their NFC crown. The 2023 season underway from Foxborough. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the third-year man, here's Kenneth Gainwell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. He got 29 yards that time. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Hurts sets up to throw it. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
No contact.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Locates Hardman for another catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
They'll look to throw. Incomplete. Well, this really an interesting matchup here in Week 1. Of course, you got the Super Bowl 52 rematch to talk about. No Nick Foles or Tom Brady on the field today, but for the Eagles, it's been a long wait to get back at it again since the loss to the Chiefs back in February.
And no Zach Ertz. Was it a touchdown? Was it not a touchdown? In New England, they're still upset over that call, but hey, this game is going to be a blast because the Eagles, they didn't feel like they put enough pressure on the quarterback in the Super Bowl. They want to really get after him in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Here's Hardman to return. "34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That's another Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
27 yards there, a 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Third and 4. That'll be caught by Parker. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down, Eagles.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Saquon Barkley, 33 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. It's caught by Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Big play there for New England. 42 yards. And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. In motion left, that's Thornton. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. Stevenson again. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown, New England. Ryland on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. one counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Rolling to his right. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
If Goddard doesn't miss 5 games last year, there's a good chance he gives Philly a 3rd 1,000-yard receiver. just getting better and better, now entering his 6th season.
63, 63, 63.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's got some space here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now they send a man in motion right. Smith, the man in motion left.
Hey, let's go.
Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's Bryce Baringer on now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Hardman on the return. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right. And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 118 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this one complete to Smith. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. A.J. Brown from 17 yards out. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Eagles 48, Patriots 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. And the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
11-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Let's go. Smash, smash. Let go.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you get to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 145 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, it's Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And I think the ball's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So what a turnaround to begin this second half. A touchdown and then the fumble recovery in quick succession.
It certainly feels like whatever was said at the half, it certainly struck the right chord because they've come out with a lot more fire here in this third quarter. Down 2 scores at the half. Now they're right back in this thing with a chance to capitalize right here.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. He can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And now they'll shift things around. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing the second half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they coughed it up. led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
174 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets it up past the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 10. And an Eagle first down.
Running left, it's Barkley. And space tough to come by there, so we get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Runs through the contact. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now Hurts looking to change the play. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The Eagles on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Able to avoid him. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's a give to Barkley. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. To the right side, he's got Parker. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
At the 9-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So a big kick coming down for Jake Elliott. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
16-yard line.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The kick by Elliott is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And got his man, complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra. Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over. They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, let's go.
They go play action with Hurts. Flushed out right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending. Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend. And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2.